Yep. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday we learned about text formatting, some various ordered list, unordered list, and one more we discussed about images. We learned about images in HTML. So few basic things I explained about images in HTML. So I given one layout also. Have you tried that? Yesterday I given one small layout design. You practiced this? You able to design this one? We discussed about this now. Have you practiced them? If you are not practicing, why you are here then? Time waste. It is not storytelling or watching YouTube movie. If you don't practice, no use of learning this course. Seriously, it's waste of time for you. Right? If you don't practice, no use. Because if you are looking for a job on UI development, nobody see your face and give job. I hope you know that. And nobody will ask any theoretical questions to you. Interviews, no theoretical questions for UI developer. Remember that. For UI developers, interview will not be any question answer asking. Only practical. If you can do practical, you are selected. Otherwise, no chance. So for UI developers, no question answer theory. You tell, I will listen. That will not happen. Only practical tests. Any company will test you practically and then only they will take. So you can't manage any job interviews related to web development if you don't practice. You have to practice all this. Right? Whatever we are learning in class, not only those. What we learned in class, in addition to that, you need to practice more. Right? Otherwise, there is no use of learning this course. Okay. So, as of now, I will leave you 1-2 days until HTML is done. After that, if you don't practically do the exercises, I will give exercises. If you don't do, we don't allow you in class. Seriously. My sessions are not for people who are just passing time here. We will give task. If you don't do task, we don't allow to class. Simple. So it will not be entertaining like you listen, come, sit and go. It will not happen for my batches. Understood? I will give tasks in the next levels. You submitted the task, then only you will sit in class. Otherwise, no chance. You can look for some other batch, go there. Understood? That will happen. So practically be perfect. Right? We will conduct practical tests. After we finish HTML, we will give practical tests. And we will verify each and every person individually. So you have to practically do perfectly. Don't waste time. Okay. So UI technologies are not for the people who are listening concepts. Practically perfect. So you need to design what we discussed in class. You need to create more additional designs and practice. Not only just what you are learning in class. You need to do more. Okay. So this you do it Based on that, you try other examples and you post them in class. In our classroom, Google Classroom, post those exercises you done so that we can check what you are doing. Okay. So yesterday we learned about images. Tell me what type of images are supported. What type of images are supported? We have PNG, APNG, JPEG, GIF, TIFF, TIFF, BMP, SVG, Icon, ICO, and WebP. Am I right? In this, which one is XML based image? XML based image. XML based image is SVG. SVG. What is vector graphics means? What is vector graphics means? Pixel graphics, vector graphics, two types are there. All others are pixel graphics. And SVG is vector graphic. Vector graphic means at extreme zoom levels also quality will be same. Pixel based quality will be reducing when you are zooming. When you are zooming, the quality will be reducing. So usually these are important. How to work with these already I explained. Now we need to learn embedding images. So how to embed image? To embed images, already yesterday I showed, we have an element called IMG. It is for embedding images. Yesterday already I showed how to put a picture. Now important is we will learn attributes for images. Image attributes we will see today. Yesterday I showed you, but detailedly we will see all attributes. What are the image attributes? Let's start with this today. First important, image have an attribute called SRC. SRC is nothing but it specifies the name and path of image. Which image you want to display, its name and path is defined by using SRC. So, which image to display, you have to define that by using SRC. Already we saw that we have an image, SRC, some images, some realme.jpg like this. So that is image path, which image to display. So if you want to display some images in a page, I will show you here. So we need to keep this image like this. So image, SRC, and some realme.jpg. Another important attribute, we have alt. Alt means it defines the alternative text to display when image fails to load. This is important. You kept an image, but that image may not load. Why image will not load? So many reasons. One reason is due to some network connection, server is unable to send the image and image fails to load. Not only that, in your computer, when you are using any browser like Edge, Chrome browser, You can disable images. Disable images means you can block images and you can watch websites. That facility is provided by browser. For example, see here, image is coming. Currently, I am using a browser Edge. You can use Edge, Chrome, Firefox, any. Open here, Edge : /settings. This will open Edge settings. In Edge settings, you search for images. I am searching for images in that Edge settings. You will see images option comes here. You can see images show all. You can select that images and block the images, turn off. That means images are turned off. When images are turned off, you refresh and see images will not come. You may be thinking like some internet problem or website problem. It's not internet or website problem. It is problem in your browser. It is not a problem. It is a facility. Generally, people who use internet, they don't want to waste time in loading unnecessary photos if they are looking for some text content. You are reading some tutorial, you are reading some text content. Unnecessarily photos loading will take time. They will consume data also. That's the reason professional people, what they do when they visit such websites, they immediately block the images and they will view the site so that it will be more faster. It will not waste time in loading pictures. That is a facility. So we have that facility here, right? We can handle that. Who is that person? What you are doing? You only, no, not you, backside. Why you are sleeping? No. You can go back and watch now. Don't know that. You don't know how to watch a TV. Don't know how to watch a TV. You know? Then sit here, come. Why you are feeling so difficult? Any eyesight problem is there? No? Sit here every day. Clearly you can see. Okay, na? So here we have images, but images are not displayed, not because of internet problem. That is because we blocked images. That is a facility so that you can watch websites more faster. Then the point here is, if picture is not loading, instead of picture, we can put some alternative message. That is done by using Alt. That means what we will do is, we will write here in the image, we can put an Alt and we can write some message. So here I will write a message like some Realme, some C20 here. And I will put some warning like images are blocked in your browser. This message I am giving. Now you can see this image will come here. This text will come here. This is called alternate text. So because anybody who is using your website, first he will complain on your website. He will say that your website is not working properly. He will say that your website is slow. He will not say that my internet is slow. He will not say that I have problem in my computer. He will always complain on you. This is common thing on internet because people who use internet 90% don't know what is internet, but they are using internet. From such people, what questions you will face? First question, even he is an illiterate, first question, why it is slow? He don't know what is internet, how internet works, what is website, how website loads. But he will first ask you question why it is slow. I want it fast. So many problems are not from the developing side. Problems are from the consuming side. That means from the people who are watching your site, their problems are there. So in that case, how to tell that person clearly that this is not our problem, this is your problem? We have to write all these attributes. What alternate text will say? Alternate text will say that these images are blocked in your browser. So alternate text means if image fails to load, what to display? Remember, if again images are enabled, show images. In settings, I am again enabling images, then alternate text will not come. Alternate text will be displayed only when image is unable to load. So what is SRC and what is alt? These 2 points are important. SRC is path and alt is alternate text. We can write like this, IMG. So we can keep alt and text to display. And SRC also, it contains some images, some pic.jpg. And when this text will display, when image is unable to load. Next important, in image attributes, you have another attribute called title. Title is nothing but it defines the tooltip to display when mouse is over image. That means what you can do is when user moves the mouse onto picture, we can display some tips. So we don't want a message to come and display in the page. The message should come when user moves the mouse onto image. Then what you can do here is, suppose here, we can add simply, we can add title. In this title, I am giving some Realme, some C20, some special offer, bank offer, something, some 25% off. Now this message will display when mouse is over. When mouse is over, that message will come. You can see that. When mouse is over that particular image, a tip will come. In the tip, it will display that message. If anyone asks like, can I increase the font size of the tip or style color? You can do. For that, you need CSS. By using CSS, you can control that. So, SRC is image, alt is alternate text to display when image is unable to load. Title means text to display when mouse is over the image. For that, you can define title. So usually we keep the title in this way: image, alt, some text, and title is some tips. You can put any title, tip, SRC, images, pic.jpg, something like this. So Image attributes, we have another important. Image have border. Border is nothing but it sets border for image. Border for image. Border for image, how much border you want for image you can keep. IMG, just border is equal to pixels. You can adjust this border color, border style using CSS. Already we learned CSS border. Through CSS, we can apply border. Here you can apply only border. Border style, colors you can't apply. If you want to do that, apply by using styles. Here you can set a border. I am writing here a border is equal to 2. Then you can see it sets a border for that image. So based on that border, you adjust your rest of content. You need to adjust that. If you want a border, you can apply border by using this border. Next important, in the images, you have another attribute, width and height. Width and height. This also you know. What is width and height? It defines width and height of image. Here some special thing is there of image in pixels or in percent. In pixels or in percent. While giving width and height, we have an habit of size in percent is used for fluid images. This is a very important interview question. In many interviews, they ask how to create fluid images. Fluid images means image should adjust itself according to screen. That means how much screen size it is, based on that image size should change. If you give image size in pixels, it is not fluid. If you give image size in percent, then it is fluid. Fluid means image will adjust according to screen. The size will adjust according to screen. For example, see here. Suppose I am keeping a small image. Let's add image. Image demo. Okay. So here I am adding image. I am using image src. It is in images, some realme.jpg. You can see this is the original. Adjusting the width and height of window. When I am adjusting the width and height of window, you can see the image remains same. So width and height of window, image remains same. Generally what happens is, if it is having more width like 800 pixels width, then you see when I adjust the width of the window, I have to scroll left and right. That is not good for image. So if you are watching on mobile like screens, tab like screens, we don't want left right scrolling. Then what we do is image size we will keep as 80% width and 80% height. Like this we give. Then image looks like this. Suppose I given 60% width and 60% height. It will be like this. What is advantage? When I am adjusting the width, the image will adjust. The image size will adjust according to the screen. These are called fluid images. When you are designing images, this is very important. Several fresher interviews, this question is common. For that, two answers you have to give. Actually, they ask how to create fluid pages so that they fit according to screen. First thing you learned about meta in head section. Meta what? Meta name is viewport, content width, device width. That is one. Second option, images. Third option, grid. You learn display grid, display flex. So if anybody asked you in interviews, tell me the tips for making the page fluid, responsive. Then so many tips are there. In that, as of now, up to now, what you learned? Meta option. Another one, fluid images and display grid and flex. These all are responsive type. Fluid images you can achieve only by giving, but you can give different actually. Suppose height I am giving 300 pixel. Width only I can make it fluid. That means when I am adjusting the width, only the width will be adjusted. Height is fixed. Width can be fluid. Only height can be fluid. Only width can be fluid. Both can be fluid. Your wish. It's not necessary that both you must mention in percent. Both you must mention in pixels. That depends. So, how to give fluid images? By defining in percent. IMG, SRC is equal to images, some pic.jpg, and width is equal to percentage, 50%, and height is equal to some 300 pixel. Like this you can give. So these are important attributes for images. So I hope you are clear. SRC means path. Alt means alternate text, which will display when image is unable to load. Mouse over tips you want to display, title, border, width and height. Another important, for image we have align. But it can align image only left or right. There is no center align for image. Only left and right. And very important, it is required to set text wrapping. That is also important. If you don't give align, text wrapping is not possible. We will create some real designs. I will show you. Actually, what is meant by text wrapping is, suppose beside this image, I will put some paragraph. Let's copy some paragraph here. So I will copy a paragraph and we will put some paragraph here. Let's paste a paragraph here, P for paragraph. I'm adding one more paragraph here. Some paragraphs information is present. Now you see the picture and paragraph are like this. The width of the image I will give as suppose 50%. That's fine. I'll say 20%. Okay. Now remember, you can't keep text beside image. Image will not allow text beside it, only above or below. For example, I will copy this image and put it after first paragraph. And you can see that image will be like this. You cannot have text beside image. It will not allow. That is possible only when for this image you give align. Align is left. Already it is left. But when you give align left, then only it will allow wrapping text beside it. That means you can see text will be beside it. That is possible only when the text align is given. And see here, if align is not given, then it will display above or below. If align is given, then it will allow wrapping. Suppose I lift this from here and kept it here. Then you can see it will be like this. You can align left or you can align right. You can see right align is there. There is no center align. That means you want to try center, it's not there. Only two alignments are there for an image, left or right. That alignment is very important to set text wrapping. But you might say that I have seen pictures in center, text left, right. That is using grid. By using grid, you can divide into 3 columns, left column paragraph, right column paragraph, in the center image. Directly center alignment of image is not supported. You don't have center alignment for image. You can have only left or right. So image align is very, very important, especially when you are trying to wrap text around it. So we have to give like this: image, source images / pic.jpg, and align. Align is equal to left, or you can give as what? Right. And when you give alignment, you can try both. For example, see, I have another picture, Realme 1, Realme 2. And one is left, another one is right. So I am just giving left and right. And you can see it is displayed in this way. One is left, another one is right. And when you are aligning the contents beside it, here it looks there is space, but actually there is no space. If I take another image, you will see that, because in this image I copied with the space. I copied with the space. That is the reason it looks like there is space between image and text. But see here, suppose I am trying another picture here. I am using another image. Suppose we have an image like developer. Developer image is like this, a developer image. You see text is exactly on border. Previously, that is not text gap actually. Picture itself have gap. Picture itself is having white space around it. That is the reason it looks okay. But many times picture will be exactly at the border of text. Now you want some space, then you can control that by using H space and V space. H space and V space is nothing but sets horizontal and vertical space between image and text. Usually in CSS, we do that by using padding. Padding left, padding right, padding bottom we can give. Without padding, we can use H space and V space. For example, see now, I am using here for this image, H space is equal to 10, horizontal space. V space is equal to some 15, vertical space. And you can see there is some gap. That means horizontal and vertical. You can add more space. Suppose horizontal space some 20, then it will have more gap. Vertical space, if there is more paragraph, you can understand. Add one more paragraph, then you can see vertical space is like this. We can control the horizontal vertical space between the text and image that you can achieve by using H space and V space. Generally, you can apply that image src images pic.jpg. We can H space is equal to some 15 and the V space is equal to some 20, like this. These are all important attributes for image. These are enough. Later, when you are learning server-side technology and CSS, you will learn some more advanced attributes of image. That advanced attributes are required for experienced people. That you will learn at the time of backend technology, you will learn. Because even if I explain them now, you can't practice them. Because to practice them, you need a connection with backend technologies. Then only those options will work. That means these are basic attributes. Image have some advanced attributes which experienced people have to know. And that you can not practice now. Later with server-side technologies, you can do. Then while learning backend technologies, I will explain them. I will give a list of them, but later you will learn about them. So image have some advanced attributes. The advanced attributes for images, we have like, one is cross origin. Another one is like, so we have encoding, decode. We have like src set. So we have like importance. These are all actually advanced attributes. These are not to discuss now. These are not for you as of now. For that, you have to learn a lot of technology, then you will understand. That's the reason we will not discuss these now. Later you will learn about them. Later you have to use them very well. For experienced people, if they have to ask questions, then they will ask this. For example, I will just give one example. Like, suppose you worked for a company 10 years in a software technology. For 10 years, you worked on a technology. That means you are good in technology. You know a lot of things in that technology. Now, after 10 years, you want to change your company. You want to go to another company. Will that company take you without interview? No, they have to conduct an interview. For a 10 years experienced person who worked on that technology, what question can I ask? I may think that he is genius in everything. No, he also knows only limited concepts. Nobody in the world in software technology knows about everything in the software he is working. Not possible, 100%. That means even you have 25 years experience in a software technology, we have questions for you which you can't answer. We have questions for you which you can't answer. Why? Because technology is very huge. In that, lot of concepts will be there. And you may not use all those concepts every time. Rarely some options you have to use. In that case, you need to know about them. These are such options. That means people who know already HTML from several years, you ask them, what is src set? Out of 100 people you ask, only 1% people may answer you about it. Try today. So if you have any friends of yours who already learned HTML, who knows HTML, working on HTML, ask him these four. Right? What is importance? What is src set? What is cross origin? What is decoding in image? Very rarely you will see anybody knows about them. Because they are not even required every time. So at different rare situations, they have to use them. That's the reason we should know about them later, not now. Even we try to learn and explain this, you can't understand the concept. So you have to learn lot of technology to understand these attributes. So I will discuss about these in next levels. One small point I will tell you. For example, see here, you have an image. For image, we have an attribute called cross origin. We have an attribute called decoding. We have an attribute called importance. Right? We have an attribute called SRC set. These are very popular at experience level and required also in some occasions. Why they are required, how to use them, we can see later, because even you try them, they don't work now. They need a support of backend. I will tell you one simple example of basic of this. SRC set is nothing but in one place you can display different pictures. All this time you may be thinking like you can put one picture, but at one place you can display several pictures. Timing wise, they can change. That means one time you open, one photo will come. After few seconds, you refresh or open again, another photo will come. But place is same, but image is changing. That is done by using SRC set. So like that, so many options are there. So don't worry about these as of now, but just keep them aside. Later you will learn. What are the basic attributes you should know about SRC, about alt, title, border, width, height, align, horizontal space and vertical space. Now let's put this in one example and let's see how to design. What we will do is, already yesterday we designed a product page. Today we will design some more examples with these images. Let's see how to do that. Today we will see another example called cards, which is very famous. Almost all websites you will see these cards. Today we will try this example. Let's take one real-time project example. Let's take, because you know images, now you can practice some templates. Let's see. Suppose I am opening Naresh IT website. In this Naresh IT website, you can see there are some courses related details. And see, these are called cards. These are called cards. That means what it is showing: photo, Android online training, rating, view course. It is present in one box. These boxes are called cards. Have you seen this kind of design in any website? Almost every 10 websites you visit, 9 will have cards. Almost everywhere there will be cards. For example, you visit Amazon. When you visit Amazon, these are all cards only. These boxes are cards. Right? That means you can design in this way. You can design in this way. Let's see this design now. How to create such designs we will see now. In this main point is images, pictures. Let's take first example of this website. Let's try designing these cards first, sample ones. Okay, let me copy these pictures. We will copy these pictures, save picture as, image as. We will save on in a D drive, Flipkart, in that images, public images. Okay. The name is AWS. Okay. It's a JPG file. And save this. Save image as. This is DS, data science. Okay. Now let's save this as I will take 3-4 examples. ASP. Okay. I will save this as DM. Okay. Data science, AWS, ASP, DM. 4 images I taken. Okay, fine. Let's create the design for that. We call these as cards usually. Let's take a design. I will create one page. I will add a new page called cards.html. Okay. In this, you know that we need a star symbol. Then we will link relation what? Style sheet. href is what? Node modules, bootstrap icons, font, bootstrap icons, CSS. Here I will give as some card design. Okay. Now in the body section, we have to add some design. Let's see how many cards we need. 4. So I will create one container. First I will create a div. This div is having an class called courses container. Okay, fine. In this, we will put all the courses. So we will take one div. This we will keep a class as card. You can give any name. I am giving card. Okay. In this card, what you have seen in that website, at the top, how many divisions are there? Actually, this is a card. In this card, this is one division. That is header part. This is another division. This is body part. Right? So, and at the footer, there is empty. Generally, some websites, what they do, at the footer, they will say join course, or they will say more, or they will say details, like option they will give at the bottom. Usually they will give, because everything they can't show in one card area. Let's design this. How many sections are there? So 3 sections: card header, card body, card footer. Okay, let's divide that. So in the card div, class as card header. Okay. Another div, in that we will put a class card body. Okay. Another div, we will put a class called card footer. In card header, what we have? Image. Image source is equal to, I will just give image. It is in images, some asp.jpg. Width and height later we will adjust for that. Okay. We will put a class for this card image. That is a card image. Card image. Okay. Next, body. In the body section, there is title. That means I will put here a simple paragraph. What is the paragraph name? Paragraph, or you can keep divisions. Paragraph is good for lengthy content. So you put a div. In this div, I will say ASP.NET training, something like this. And for this class, I will give as card title. That is card title. Okay, under this div, what you have? Another div. This div is having class called card rating. It is having rating. In this rating, 5 stars are there. Then we will put a span class BI. We will put here class as. So this is a card footer title. Okay, that is card footer title. Okay, this is one card related detail. one card related detail. Let me copy this card. Let's copy this card. Okay. And paste that card. Second card is this. In this, we will change image as AWS JPG. So here I will give as AWS online training, something like this. Rest of concept is same. Let's add third card. In this, what we will do, DM. DM is digital marketing. Okay, so fine. Let's put another one, number 4. Here we will change this as DS. What is it? Data science. Huh? So data science. So something like this training or so. So here I will say data mining, something like training. Mining. Okay, like this I given. Okay, small content we are defining. Okay, all these cards are ready. Now let's run this and see. Run the page and see where is this page. Now you can see these are all the cards. All data is ready, right? Now we need to arrange this in a card style. Let's set the effects now for this. Let's go to the head section in that first style. In the style dot card, every card width must be 200 pixels enough. Every card must have margin all directions 20 pixel. Every card must have padding 10 pixel. Space around the content is 10 pixel. Every card must have box shadow. Box shadow as 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 2 pixel, some gray. That is the card. And this is okay, card. Now, card image. Every card IMG, card image, width must be 100%. This is important. Fluid now. 100% means it will fit according to the card. Card width how much? Because it is inside card now. That means now you can see that these will display like this. All the cards are ready. We have some more work to do with these. Okay. Now what work we have to do? Now padding, I will set it to suppose 5 pixel, then it will be fine. Now what extra work we have to do? Okay. Card header. Dot card header. Card header height, I will give as 150 pixel. Card header height will increase. If card header height increases, the body content comes down, right? Now, next, card body. We are accessing card body. Card body height as 200 or 150 pixel. This is card body also. And in the card body, what we will do, text align, we will keep as center. After that, so we have card title. I will give here font size. Font size as some 20 pixel. It is 20 pixel. After that, so we have next one, card rating. You just remember all these classes we given. Card rating, color is golden rod, something like this. This is rating. And card rating, margin top as 20 pixel, some gap. And we have card footer. What is card footer? Card footer, we will define text align center. We will give in font size as 20 pixel. So you can see it will be like this. And Card footer, suppose I given padding as 5 pixel, and for card footer background color as dark, that is black, and I will put color as white, and you can see that is the background. Card body, I think height is too much. I will just keep it to 100. That will be fine. Now you see all these cards are present one below another. Na? All these cards are kept in a container called courses container. Am I right? We will just use courses container. Courses container. We will just keep display as flex. Then it will keep all of them side by side. That is the cards. Right? You can keep all your content properly arranged side by side. So we are just displaying these cards. These are common in all websites. You see products related details. You see some their content related details. They will keep everything in a card style. Right? And if there are many cards, you can see here. So if there are many cards, I will copy them. I will copy them again. Let me copy all these cards again. Means just you have to change the pictures and titles. I am giving lot of cards like this will be there. This is not great. What is happening now? The cards width is adjusting according to size of window. It should not happen. If card size must be fixed, because if you adjust the card size, content will disturb. Card must be fixed, but number of rows and columns should change according to width. Then you have to just do one thing. Here, when you are giving display flex, you have to just add flex wrap as wrap. Flex means it will fit all the cards to adjust the window. Wrapping means what? How many possible in one row fit them. If anything extra, next line. Wrap. Automatically it will come. That is better. What is advantage of this now? It will never shrink your content. Card size is fixed. And observe carefully, when I am adjusting the width, of the window, you can see the number of cards are changing. The number of cards will be changing when I am adjusting the width of window. Not only that, they will automatically fit according to the screen. That means suppose, let's copy this. You have mobile simulator, na? So we have a mobile simulator in Chrome, right? Go to Chrome browser. I told you, you can install a mobile simulator. So let's go to the Chrome now. And I will paste here. And in this open extension mobile simulator, now you can see it looks like this. On mobile screen, everything comes in one column only, one below another. When I turn this orientation, then it will be multiple. Multiple depends on how much width is. Suppose I am watching this on a screen like tab. Okay, I am watching this on iPad mini tab. Then it will show like this now. I rotate this. Now you can see it is rotating. How many rows, how many columns, that depends on the screen and device you are using. This is why I told you that point, display grid, display flex, they also comes under fluid, responsive. That means they can fit according to the content. Suppose you are watching on small devices, like even a watch, it will display only one item per card. You can see like this. So to display that, you just need to change the display from various devices and it will show you that screen here. It will display like this. This is how it is going to handle. This is the advantage of using display flex. Display flex, and you want to fit the number of rows and columns, then you have to use one more option. What is it? Flex wrap. Flex wrap will use a wrap. Wrap means come to next line automatically if there is no space. If you don't use this, all will try to fit in one line, which is not good because content will shrink. It should not do like that when designing cards. Right? This is one option of working with cards. This is an example. Understood? This is one example of images and cards. Okay, let's try the second one. So we will see Amazon cards. Let's try the second one. Let's see. Here little bit different and complex now. Little bit complex in Amazon cards. Why? You can see here Amazon. I want like this. The card must be like this. I want the cards in this way. This is little complex because in this, how many rows and columns are there? You observe here, this is a card, right? You can see clearly, this is one card. In that card, how many sections are there? Huh? How many sections are there in that card? 3 sections are there. This is card header. This is card body and footer. Am I right? In again card body. In card body, how many rows are there? 2 rows. In every row, how many columns are there? 2 columns. And this is the challenging one to design. Right? Let's see how to design. Right? I will give one and see how many cards are there in the screen. 4 cards. Na? There are 4 cards in the screen. Let's design this. I will give one card, others you can put other images. Huh? Okay, let's copy these images. Save image as A1, add 1. Save image as, this is A2. And this is save image as A3 and a vacuum cleaner. A4. Okay, I copied those 4 related to one concept. Okay, let's do this now. Now I will copy this banner also. Save image as Amazon banner. Amazon banner. Like this I am giving. Okay. Fine. Let's put all this in our page. Let's add another HTML page. Amazon cards.html. Okay. We don't need icons here. We don't need any icons. Just we will directly design Amazon cards. Okay. Top here, I am designing a header. This is header. In this header, we kept an image source. This is images Amazon banner.jpg. And you can see that header have this image. I want to fit this image correctly to the size of our screen. Then for this image, width 100% I will give. It will fit correctly. That image fits correctly into the screen. 100% width. Okay. Now below the header, I am designing a section. Okay. And see, interesting here. How many divisions you need in section? 4. So division 1, division 2, division 3, and division 4. We need 4 divisions now. Every division is a card. Am I right? Every division is a card. Let's copy. Every division is a card. Fine. 4 cards are there. Now let's go to the style. In the style, we will write as so card. Every card, so we will keep. So for every card, we will keep background color as white. And every card is having some padding as 5 pixel. Okay. Every card is having margin as 10 pixel. Fine. Every card is having height as some 400 pixel. Fine. And these all cards are present in section. That means I will take section. Section should be divided into display. Display into what? Grid. Grid template columns. How many columns? So 3 fractions, 3 fractions, 3 fractions and 3. 12 na? So 4 we need, right? 3 fractions we are dividing. That means 4 columns you need for that. And you can see this is actually section. And every card will have a box shadow, 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 2 pixel, some black. And you can see the cards are below like this. Am I right? Now what I will do is, I will just keep section as margin top as minus 200 pixel top. Then you can see the section will come on the top of the banner. And I am keeping this as minus 300 pixel. Then it looks better. I will set the margin for this as 5 pixels margin is enough. That will be okay. These are the cards. And the image is in the background. This is the header. On the header, we are keeping the cards. Actually, it is a section. Section will come below the header. But we are moving the section minus margin. Minus margin means from its place above. Then automatically it comes over the header. Over the header. And you want the margin 2 pixel more or less you can adjust. That depends on how you want to define. 5 is enough for that. That's okay. Because the blurriness of the shadow here, where is the shadow? 2 pixel, suppose 10 pixel blurriness, shadow will be blur. Right? And you can give shadow as suppose white so that you can see based on the background how the shadow looks like. That means it looks like as a part of that. And shadow, now I can give 2 pixel with white that looks good on that particular area. That means it looks good on this. But bottom some more content have to come, then you have to adjust reasonably. So I will just keep it as what? So black only, or say gray. That looks little reasonable. Fine. Now what we will do is, let's design the card. Every card we have to design now. Let's go. Let's take the first card. Okay. In the first card, how many divisions? You saw the page. How many divisions are there here? How many divisions are there? 3 divisions are there. So let's keep div. What is this class? What is it? Card header. Okay. What is the second division? Class. What is it? Card body. What is the next one? Class. Card what? Footer. Card header, card body, card footer. Okay. Let's put a simple div here. Title. So class as card title. And in this div, why I am not using headings? Headings have bold size, but you know that headings have a line break above and below. Unnecessary space will come. And we don't want too many headings because 30-40 cards are there. You write all headings, then I told you it will spam the page. You should not use too many headings. So we will just put a title and automotive essentials up to 60% off. Okay, that's it. So this is card title. Okay, let's go in the card body now. In the card body, how many rows you need? 2 rows. So div, I will put a class as row. Okay, another div. So put a class. This is also row. In this row, how many columns you need? 2 columns. This is div 1 column and this is div another column. What should be in column? Image source. Image source is images a1.jpg. Okay. So in this image source, this is images slash a2.jpg. Okay. That is in first row. Huh? Second row also how many? Div, 2 divs. One div, 1 column, another div, another column. In this image source, images slash a3.jpg. So in this image source, images slash, what is it? a4.jpg. Okay. What is there in the card footer? Card footer, what is there? See more. So we have see more like option. Let's keep this as so a div. Okay, see more. This is a class card footer title. You want, you can keep it separately. So fine. Now you see the card how it looks like. Let's run this design and see here. It looks like this. It looks like this. Okay, we have it to fit it correctly. Now let's go to the styles now. In the styles, what we will do is dot card, in the card space image, wherever image comes. Not all images, because images are there above also. So in the card, wherever images are there, width we will keep 100%. And it will be like this. Okay. Next point, keep it like that. Next point, I will go here. I will write here. How many rows are there? 2 rows are there. That means I will add dot row. Every row must display grid. Grid template columns. How many fractions? 6 fractions, 6 fractions. Every row will be 2 columns. Every row will have 2 columns. And every row have 2 columns. That is fine. Card image, we will give padding. Padding as 5 pixel. That means some gap will come. Right? Suppose I am giving like here. So margin as 5 pixel. Some gap will come, right? Later, I will give you some more option here now. Okay. And see, these 2 rows are present in the images. In the row, wherever divs are present, that means dot row, in that wherever div is present. So margin as 5 pixel. That means you can see some gap will come. In the row, wherever divs are present, margin should be 5 pixel. And important, now still so much is there. What is it? We have card title. So font family as Arial. Font size as 30 pixel. Font weight as what? Bold. And the card title is present in header na? Card header, we will keep height as suppose 40 pixel. And you can see it will be like this. Oh, think it is large. 30 pixel is too large. 20 pixel. Now it is okay. And we want here. So card header. So height, margin bottom as 20 pixel. Some gap will come. 10 pixel, this gap is enough. Am I right? Now, still here, we are having some more options here. What is that we are having? Card height, I think it is too much height I given. For card height, I will give as 300 pixel. That looks okay. 350 pixel will be better because we need to put some text also there. That means what we have to do is, let's copy this text. So this is cleaning accessories. Like cleaning accessories must be under this image. Under this image, we will put a paragraph cleaning accessories. Okay. That is the paragraph we have. You can see another one. So this is tire, rim and care. Another paragraph here. Oh. So let's copy here. Okay. Yeah. Tire, rim and care. This is another one paragraph. Okay. Next what? Another paragraph here. This is helmets. I'll just give helmets. And what else we are having? Another paragraph. So vacuum cleaner. Okay. Like this, we defined that. Fine. Now let's go to the design of us and see it looks like this. Now we need some height to adjust. I set the height now to actual its height. What is defined? 400 pixels. That height is enough. At the card footer, we have card footer title. Card footer title. What should be the title? Color we will put as blue. And you will see that it is blue. See more. That is the option we are having. And the entire card, wherever card is there, we will keep font family. So we have font family as what? Arial. That will come. I think font size we will little bit reduce. Font size I will give as 15 pixel. More 10 pixel. Okay, this is not required. So that is fine. I think this font family is taking some style. Okay, this is enough. Huh? Okay, this is one card we designed. Now, similarly, we have to create all other cards. So what I will do temporarily, let me copy this card, all the card header and footer, and put it in second card, put it in the third card, and put it in the fourth card. Okay, you can see all are ready. You have to just change the titles and pictures, right? You have to just change the titles and pictures. This is the design that you have done by using what? Images. By using images. These card designs are very common, very popular. Every website you will see them. First try these. You will see lot of more card designs. Online when you see website templates, different will be there. So many card designs will be there. So for example, CSS card design. You can see these are all CSS card designs. You see how different card designs will be there like this. These are all different types of card designs. Almost all websites have this type of card designs. Images I will take here. You can see there are a lot of images, card designs like this. You see like this. We can create these kind of card designs. You can see these are card designs. These are card designs. And to create such card designs, you need some more things to learn, CSS related. How to keep those circles and all we will see for images. That's nothing complicated, easy. Because actually, if you want image in a circle like option, usually what we do, border radius we will give. If we have card image now, for this you see what I am doing, border radius 100 pixel I am giving, then it looks like this. If I adjust the height of that, then they will look like, suppose I defined height as 100 pixel, then you see, suppose height as 130 pixel, you see they look like circle. That's not a bigger one, that's a simple card border radius, right? So if you see any cards having pictures with different appearance like circle and all, that is nothing, simple border radius, right? Such cards also we will see, but this you have to try first. This is enough for today, right? Today you learn two designs. One is the courses related cards, another one is Amazon cards. Now I want you to put all those images and design, right? All those images you put and design one line, right? Then we will go into other complex things. Now we will learn about how to deal with images and links. Links means clickable, how to open separate locations and all. That we'll see tomorrow session. Is it clear today, everyone? You have to practice this. This entire program I will upload into classroom. Okay, now you have to practice two things. One, course cards, another one is Amazon cards. Then tomorrow we will go more complex and we will see some other design. Now we can design our template. I showed you in the beginning shopper template. Now we can create that now. That we will see in the next session. Okay. In tomorrow's session, we are going to achieve this one. We are going to achieve this one. In tomorrow's session, I will tell you how. This one. And this complete design. Right? Tomorrow we will design this entire screen. In that 50% I will help. Rest 50% you have to finish. Understood? That means 50% I will show you. Rest 50% you have to continue. This is our tomorrow's concept. Okay, na? Tomorrow will continue. Right? Yeah.